So let's talk about you and your finances over time if you're open to talking about it.
Sure.
When did you start making like crazy money? At what?
2020.
2020. And
Yeah.
what was revenue looking like? Where was the money coming from?
It was all sponsors. And then back then a lot of it was advertising on Twitch. You run ads. So I was making a lot from that. 20,000 to 30,000 subscribers a month on Twitch. That's 3.5 times 20, which is what, like 80,000 or something. So I was making a lot on Twitch. Sponsors were very heavy back then because they had nothing to spend money on besides us because COVID was happening. So where did they put all their money towards? Streamers. I did almost a sponsor like every other day because they didn't have anything else to spend it on. There was no TikTok stuff. Nothing was happening. And everyone was talking about Twitch all day. I mean, I would sometimes sit there with 40,000 viewers doing nothing because they're just like, yep, we're bored. We have nothing to do.
So what was the most you ever made in a month?
The most I ever made in the month is probably like $900,000 to $800,000.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah.
How?
Sponsors. I mean, I could have made way more. I turned down a Saudi Arabia deal, which I regret turning down. That was $500,000 to go, and then it was like $400,000 to come back. It was like $900,000 or something.
So, what do you mean to come back?
Like, it basically, if you took the deal and then you went and then you did the whole thing, like you didn't just do a little bit of it. It was like a week or something. I had to go for like some Fortnite thing. Then you would get $900K. So it was like $500K up front.
And why'd you say no?
Because Hassan Piker, that piece of was like, blah, 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 don't do it. And I'm like, damn it. And then I got a hate thread on Twitch. And back then I was a bitch. So I said, all right, I'm not doing it. And I regret it because I wish I did it.
What was the issue with it back then?
Saudi Arabia is a bad place.
Because women, they can't drive and stuff. And
they were inviting one of my friends to come with me who's a girl. I was like, damn it, dude. Like, I lost a lot of money. I
know a lot of comedians actually just got invited to Saudi Arabia. Tim Dillon is going to Saudi Arabia.
Really?
There's a massive comedian thing happening. Yeah, like a big performance over there.
That's funny.
Where I think the Saudi government is paying them.
They just want to like up their...
They have so much money and they want to like entertain with like Western entertainers.
Yeah, they have infinite cash.
Yeah, I mean they're doing they own the Live Golf, right?
Yeah,
like the massive golf thing that's like competing with the PGA. Yeah, they just have a bunch of
PGA.
Money.
Wow, I don't know.
I don't think they own PGA. I think they own Live, right? Yeah,
but they have infinite money. I regret that, but I made $900K in 1 month. That was the most I ever made, something like that, 800, 900K. I could have definitely made more back then, but I also thought back then like the money was going to be infinite forever on Twitch. I always thought like, dude, money's money, whatever, because like I'll have so much money and it'll be forever. But that changed dramatically over the last few years. Advertisers have left Twitch. People don't subscribe as much. Numbers are down dramatically as Twitch goes on. So I make probably like, I used to make like $150,000 to $200,000 a month on Twitch. I'd say I make like anywhere between like 40 to 70K now, or maybe probably even less.
Is that so?
And I still run double the ads I used to.
So that's your total earnings right now about $50 or $50,000 a month. Your total earnings right now are about $50 a month.
50 fucking bucks. Yeah, it's about like 50 to 60K, I would say, a month. I make from just Twitch, and then there's sponsors where that's most of my money nowadays is through sponsors, and YouTube revenue is just a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Does that skew your perception of money when you go from making so much to having it drop like 80%?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely changed me. Back then, money just felt like paper. I just like, I want something, I'm going to get it. But nowadays, I definitely take a second to think, right? Like I was like, I could walk to this podcast or I could take a Lime scooter, but I'm just probably going to walk, right? Because you want to save as much money as possible. So I do think about money now when I just didn't before because it was endless.
So what were you doing with it back then?
Investing it. That's all I did.
Good.
I invested all my money. I bought boxes for Nintendo boxes. They didn't go up in value, but they're pretty much stayed the same. I was big in collecting before everyone else was. Like 2019, I loved collecting boxes, Nintendo stuff. So I have a huge collection of Nintendo. But that's not why my investments. I have been investing in the S&P 500 for years. My big thing is if it drops 1%, I always put money into it. I was big in Nvidia 4 or 5 years ago. I've made a lot in my investments.
Have you made more in investing than you have from streaming?
I would say yes. Because the thing is with streaming is I make a lot more for sure, but I spend a lot.
Sure.
But my net is definitely way more through stocks. I've quadrupled my stocks in the past few years, I'd say. And last year I made like 70%. I think I forget something like that.
Oh, all because of Nvidia, probably, right?
A lot of it was Nvidia. I was in some Bitcoin ETF or fund, and then yeah, my portfolio's just been going up a lot.
Dude, you got to give Jack some tips.
Huh?
You got to
Yeah, give me
tell
some
Jack,
tips, dude.
help him.
Tell me what stocks to buy.
Oh, bro. I mean, listen. I have a manager, and then I have my own. You know who actually tells me a lot of stock stuff? It's my chat.
So do you have a number in mind that you're trying to hit?
My number's like, I want to be able to make enough where I feel like the 5%, if I just put it in like low investments, I would be like living very lavishly. It's like 15 million, I would say, is that number to like truly be able to say I would be totally okay. I don't think I'm gonna make that through streaming. I'll probably just make that through my investments. But yeah, I would say like 15 million is what I'm looking for.
I feel like you would be there already, investing as much as you are with Nvidia.
I'm getting there. It's not there yet. It's probably a few more years away, or like a few, like 2 or 3 years away if the market keeps going well. But who knows, right? It can also be dead tomorrow. Like it could be Trump could just say some stupid.
It's a good buying opportunity.
It is. It is. The hard part, like I said, is funds nowadays. I just bought a Lamborghini. If you heard about that.
Making that sort of money, you said money just felt like paper. What were some of the craziest expenses you spent money on?
Oh, I bought this World of Warcraft armor for like 10 grand for no reason. I mean, I just bought this Lamborghini that was, apparently going to be like 180 grand. I didn't really have a lot of dumb expenses that I'm like, I truly am stupid for this. I don't really think so, because a lot of things just like my boxes, they went up in value a little bit. Like I didn't really lose anything on that. I would say my biggest waste of money was my pool. What a waste of money that was. I bought a pool in Texas, an absolute waste of money. I never used it. It never got used. It was expensive. It was cracking. The company that built it didn't even have a license, I found out at the end of it. And they don't need one, which is crazy. And now there's this huge thing going on in Texas where a lot of pools that were built in like 2020, 2022 are having this like cancer is what it's called in the cracks of the pool, where there's actually a class action lawsuit going out for this one company because the mix up. So therefore everyone's pools are cracking.
Whoa.
How much did you spend on the pool?
Like $200K.
$200,000
It just depends
for a
how big
pool?
the pool is. That's the high
It's an
demand.
uplifted pool is the thing. And it's ugly. I hate my pool.
Yeah,
It
but that's
was
also
such a
peak
waste.
pool time. Like,
Yes.
Materials were hard to come by, labor was hard to come by, and everyone wanted a pool because they were home. And they would finance the pools too. Like you could put 0% down and finance the pool for the next like 5 years.
Yeah, I wasted my money. Did not make my value of my house go up at all. Waste.
Now, really quick here, real talk, short form content has been one of the biggest drivers of growth for the Iced Coffee Hour. We'll take our best moments and then clip them up for platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and more. But let's be honest, it takes a lot of time to do it correctly. That's why tools like our sponsor, Opus Clip, are a game changer.
Opus Clip isn't just a clipping tool anymore, though. It's a full AI-powered video editor built for creators. It can automatically pull in your long-form YouTube videos, find the best moments, add captions, B-roll, and even schedule clips to post while you're away. It's like having a full-blown editing team, but powered by AI. Top creators like Jubilee and Darman are already using it. In fact, we already use it on the Iced Coffee Hour. If you see this clip that Togi's reacting to right now, it was made by Opus Clip. So sign up today. All you have to do is go to opus.pro/icedcoffeehour to get started. Again, that is opus.pro/icedcoffeehour, or click the link down below in the description. Seriously, guys, I could not recommend it more. Thank you so much to Opus Clip for sponsoring this episode.